What's going on, everybody? It's BC9 4XYZ here, and welcome back, everybody, to Mass Effect Andromeda. We're going to continue onward. I don't have no idea what to do. I was kind of thinking about using this opportunity for this recording session to just go on every planet and then do a bunch of side missions, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. I just don't know if I want to do that yet. I mean, why don't we go back to EOS? Because we haven't been to EOS in a while. See how it's doing. Why not, right? I would continue the story, but, you know... the main story I'm talking about, of course. But, you know, I mean... man, I forgot that we have all of this stuff. Where Varl is. There's a couple of new places here, but anyway. Why don't we head back to EOS, just because, and explore a little bit more of that map. I didn't really explore that map, interestingly enough. And what I find interesting is that you don't necessarily, what was I going to say? Like, EOS is gorgeous, but at the same time...
ready to fly, Path. What the?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector.
Wait, what?
Anomaly on sensors.
What, wait, what?
Probe away.
That a satellite? Is that what pinged us in this sector?
It's pulsing an initiative call response code. Someone knows our tech inside and out.
Let's get a scan.
Hold on, I want to check this out. This is weird. I'm gonna find this is gonna be interesting if it's the Reapers. Wouldn't that be interesting if the Reapers were in the Andromeda galaxy? Whoa!
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Let's do that instead. The fuck just happened? Well, that was an interesting beginning. I didn't expect this. Oh, we didn't need to do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. So I'm gonna go back to that area that I just was in. That's funny. That's my bad. Back to what we were doing.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Alright, so let me just very quickly exit the galaxy map here. This is very strange. What's even weirder is I can't save.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a CK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how is it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Well, that's interesting. So that's an interesting side quest. Somebody is... Yeah, somebody is essentially stealing from us. That's so weird. Let's head back here. I'm not sure why it's not allowing us to save. It's probably not allowing us to save because we're in the system. But you'd think that there would be a way for us to save. Alright, we're gonna skip this. It's because I was supposed to go here a long time ago. Alright, down we go! Let's do... Let's do Jarl, and why don't we do Petra? Cool.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Awesome sauce. Alright, well, let's take a look. Where's the thing? That was so specific. Let's fast travel up. And then what I'll do is get that other fast travel point and then go from there. So, EOS doesn't look to have changed too much, but... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here. Right. I did that. It was this way. Oh, this is where I died last time. It's the damn cat. In this cave.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
Crap. Do you think they might have found an Ark?
We need an up-close scan.
My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
You don't say.
You're a long way from the flock, little duck.
Little duck? Who is this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
Wanna check it out, little duck?
That is not becoming a thing.
Oh, it's like that's not.
Shit off, because it is.
I guess you run out of names eventually.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Wonderful!
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
That's weird. Why can't I save? This is not good. Just give me a second, guys. I don't know what's going on. I can't save. But it's saved there. So if I say exit to main menu, this is either going to be a really bad idea or a really good idea. Okay, so the good news is that it did work. The autosave feature, thank God. So now a question is what's going on and why is it doing this? Why can't I save? That's so strange. I mean, luckily we have an autosave feature, but... Jeez. Alright, so we actually are going to explore this area for the first time in ever, actually. Just realized that. This planet is enormous. A lot of these things just have rare items, which is interesting to me. Well, that's new. That was an awful animation.
We purpose build, world by world. That's the way to keep things going.
We're outfitted best we can be.
This place is a strain on our gear, but so is everywhere else.
We've got targets!
Vetra, nice! She looks good.
Okay, firing the first hammer. Hold on to something. Remnant coming from below!
Oh my god, really?
Borrow one of those hammers. For important reasons.
That's a big tremor for a couple of Remnant. Let's place the next hammer.
Where is the next hammer? Oh, it's way out here. Okay. Can do that. Wow. Yeah, it's way out there. Can I save yet? I can save. Thank God. Jesus. Well, since we're going to be dealing with a lot of Remnant, why don't I go with the engineer profile?
Why'd you come to Helios?
General you or personal you?
You, Vetra. Personally.
Same reason everyone else did. Bought the pitch.
Must have been an impressive pitch. Was it worth it?
It better be.
So far it is. I mean, we've already
This is
changed...
resonating now. Probably with the vault. Still weirds me out to see the Scourge like that. Should we check it out?
Yeah, if I don't fall in the process. I guess so, why not, right? Doesn't seem to be a way up. what is next. Oh, there it is.
I've been reading about the Krogan rebellions from your history.
Go on.
Your friendship with Drag isn't typical of Krogan-Turian relations.
I'll take that as a compliment. He can be a cranky old bastard.
I think you know that's not where I was going with this.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
There's a lot of remnant stuff in this area. That's interesting. Take a look at it later, but I want to get these seismic stuff in first. Is this the site? Appears to be.
Strangers, right in our way.
What do you mean by strangers? These guys don't seem bad.
A Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're a friend or foe.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent. A few hundred clicks that way. Our nation. No Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
I've got no problem with you or Advent. I'm here on a mission.
I'm fine with Pathfinders. We've got a job in common. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Our outpost can manage with the water it has. Okay, done.
Great. I can tell you where to hit and call in our miners. The nation of Advent thanks you.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
Alright, so it seems like instead we have to place a second hammer for a drill somewhere else. So yeah, the engineer profile allows us during combat to have a second thing that allows us to kind of go our way, as you can clearly tell.
The flow's moved, but we can tap the underground rivers from here.
What about the needs of the people in Advent?
The gas deposit's at the other site. That would help Advent, but we can't do both. Those tremors aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the underground water flow is moved, but not sufficiently.
Plot a new hammer site, Sam.
Right here. Okay, let's plot a hammer site then.
Last hammer. This should finish the job. Everyone ready?
Okay, this became extremely unexpected. The fuck do we do? Aha! Found a weak spot.
New remnant on the field!
Jesus Christ, where did this come from?
The legs are weak!
There's one.
Target the head!
Come on, reload. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, so I can't tell if it's hurt or not.
New remnant on the field! Target eliminated!
Oh my god, this became so unexpected. Oh, I am allowed to target the middle. I also just realized that I'm about to run out of stuff.
More of them!
To find more supplies quickly. There we go.
Good job!
Attack its legs!
Let's bring it down!
This was so unexpected! Oh my god! You better be kidding me.
Don't let it flee!
Let's bring it down!
Let's try to get away here.
Remnant incoming!
I have to follow this thing.
Now's our chance!
Holy shit, tits! Oh my god.
Made some friends!
Aim for its legs!
There we go.
Almost there!
There we go.
The head! Shoot the head! Now's our chance!
Okay, good. Not what I was expecting, but... Wow.
Ryder, it's Hanley back at the outpost. The seismic readings just went crazy. What happened?
A remnant the size of a building.
What? At least you made it and kept that thing away from the outpost. Nice work.
All right.
What just happened? That's why I couldn't save. Okay then. I cannot believe that just happened. What the fuck? That was the weirdest invisible wall I've ever seen. Alright, again, I'm gonna do this just so that I have something to save. And we'll be right back, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time on Mass Effect Andromeda.